Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all the lessons on aplustudents.com. Lesson password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter statistics, and the lessons we're going to cover from the chapter are match correlation coefficients to scatter plots, quartile, mean absolute deviation, and then variance and standard deviation. So please make sure you have your notebook so that you can note down the important examples as well. So here chapter we're on right now is statistics. Let's just start with the lesson that is math coefficient to scatter plots. Okay, match each correlation coefficient to the appropriate scatter plot. The line in each scatter plot is the least square regression. R equals -1 or R equals -0.4. Because there no proper solution available. So let's just do this lesson. Let's just start with the lesson that is quartiles. Okay, in the set below, what is the lower quartile? So basically, you have to divide the data into lower half and have to divide them into two halves, right? So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 exactly equal groups, right? The numbers are arranged from smaller to greater one. So are the five numbers in the lower half, the five numbers in the upper half. Now you have to find a lower quartile. So lower quartile is the median, like exactly the middle number of the lower half. So lower half is 1, 2, 4, 4, 4. So the middle number is 4. That is the right. Lower quartile is the median of the lower half of the data. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Okay, in the data set below, what is the lower quartile? So just divide the data into two exactly equal groups. The numbers are already arranged from low from least to greatest, right? So the lower quartile is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is the two groups, right? So of the lower half. So the median of the lower half, it's the data into two exactly equal groups, right? The correct option is option number one is the correct option, right? Correct option is three. Okay, in the data set below, what is the lower quartile, right? Right, you need to find the lower quartile. So divide the data into two exactly equal groups and then find the median of the lower half is that is 51. Option number one is the correct option, right? In the data set below, what is the upper quartile? So which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, that is six. Option number one is the correct option. In the dataset below, what are the lower quartiles, the median, and the upper quartiles? So, which is the correct option? Okay, so you need to find the lower quartile, the upper quartile, and the median. So, the lower quartile is, let's just divide the data into two, find the median 26, and 26 divides the whole data into two exactly equal groups. So, the median is 26. Lower quartile is 21 and upper quartile is. So the correct option is 21, 26, and 51. Option number one is the correct option. 21, 26, and 21 is the 51 is the correct option. In the dataset below, what is the upper quartile? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 51. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? In the dataset below, what is the lower quartile? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. Option 1 is the lower quartile, right? In the dataset below, what is the lower quartile? So, which is the correct option? Yes, the correct option is 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. In the dataset below, what are the lower quartile, the median, and the upper quartile? So, which is the correct option? The lower quartile is, hold on, that is 1, 2, 3, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50. The lower quartile is 35, and quartile is 79. 5, 50, and 79. Option number 1 is in the dataset below, what is the upper quartile? In 93, it is option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next. The next lesson is mean absolute deviation. Ima Desserts offers its customers 5 dessert options. The prices are $5, $8, $2, $6, and $6. What is the mean absolute deviation of the prices? So basically you need to calculate the mean absolute deviation, right? So let's just learn how to we calculate the mean absolute deviation. The first step is you need to calculate the mean. You need to add up all the values, divide total number of values. They are 5, so just add them and divide by 5. So here is the mean. Mean is 5.0. Now you need to calculate the mean absolute deviation. So how do we calculate? You have to subtract the mean value from every value given in the data set, and and you have to take the absolute value, right? Then you need to add them all like this. The values in the data set are 58266. Subtract 5, take away the mean value, that is 5.0, right? And then you have the absolute value. Then you have 8 minus 5.0. Then you add them all and divide the sum by the total numbers. The total numbers are 5, so that 1.52. You need to round off. So the mean absolute deviation is 1. Got it? The mean absolute deviation is the measure of how much a data set varies, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay. In the data set below, what is the mean absolute deviation? So you need to calculate the mean absolute deviation. The first thing you need for the mean absolute deviation is the mean, right? The mean means you need to add up all the values divided by the number of values. 51 plus 82 plus 59 and plus 86. Just all and divide by the 5. Yes, hold on. 15 plus 21 plus 82 plus 59 plus 86. So their sum is 263 and you need to divide it by the 5. So that means the mean value is 52.6. Now you need to, so how do you calculate? Okay, so you need to subtract this mean value each data set, and you need to calculate the absolute value, right? So 20, 59 minus 52.6, then you have 86 minus all the values are negative. Positive 15 minus 52.6 is negative 37 points, but that is an absolute value, so it must be positive. So that is 37.6. Then 26, that is 31.6. It is 82 minus 42.6, that is 29.4. 59 minus 56, that is 6.4. 86 minus 52.6, that is 33.4. So now just add them all, right? Them, that is 0.6 plus 31.6 plus 29.4 plus 6.4 plus 33.4, that is 138.4 divided by the 5. So 138.4 divided by 27.68, and you can round it this number off to 27.7. That is 27.7. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to the next one. A Mars desert, that's the one we just did on the tutorial, right? That is 1.52. That is 1.50. In the data set below, what is the mean absolute deviation? So first thing you need to do is you need to calculate the mean. So let's just calculate the mean. For the mean, you need to add all these values, you need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 divided by the 7, right? So let me just add. That is 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 4. 28. 28 divided by 7 is 4. The correct option is 4. So the mean value is 4, right? The next thing you have to is you need to subtract the mean from each data set and calculate the absolute value. Then you need to add them all. Basically, what you have to do, you start from here. You have to do 1 minus 4, the absolute value, right? Then 3 minus 4, then 8 minus 4, 5 minus 4, all are the positive. 3 plus 3 minus 4, 1, 8 minus 4, 4, 4 minus 4, 0, 5 minus 4, 1, 3 minus 4, 1, 4 minus 4, 0. So that is 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. 10 divided by the 7 because the total numbers are 7. That is, I think 0.4 it is. Option number 1 is the correct option. So the correct option is 1.4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Tom's family held a garage sale last weekend. They sold 7 items for what was the mean absolute deviation of the prices of the items? Let's just calculate the mean first, right? I'm going to add them and divide them by the 1. That is 30 is 5 divided by 7. 5. Mean is 5. So 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, and 1. That is 20. So which is the correct option? That is 20 divided by 7. That's 2.85. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? So the correct option is option number 2. Okay, next lesson. The next lesson is variance and standard deviation. For stage, Maria recorded the amount of time she practiced violin each day. What was the standard of the amount of time that Maria practiced violin? So you need to calculate the mean first. Then you need to calculate the variance. You have to subtract each data value out of the mean and then you have to calculate their square. You have to calculate their square and you need to add them and divide them by the number of total number, right? And then you need to you have to calculate the standard deviation. Standard deviation is a measure of how much a data set varies and variance is a square of the standard deviation. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Connor took a magazine quiz with 5 friends. They scored. Okay, let's just calculate the mean first, right? You need to calculate the standard deviation. Let's mean first. Mean is 7 plus 5 plus 8 plus 7 plus 9. That is 36 and 36 divided by 5 is 7.2. So the mean is 7.2. You have to calculate the standard deviation. For standard deviation, you need to calculate the variance first. You have to subtract this value from and you need to calculate their squares. So 7 minus 7.2 is 0.2 square, that is variance, plus 5 minus 7 is 2.2 square, minus 7.2 is 0.8 square, have again 0.2 square, then you 9 minus 7.2, that is 1.8 square. So just calculate their squares and add 0.2 square, that is 0.04. Now 2.2 square, that is 4.84. Then you have 0.8 square, that is 0.64. Then you have again that is 0.04 and then you have 1.8 square. that is 3.24. So just add them. That is 0.04 plus 4.84 plus 0.64 plus 0.04 plus 3.24. That is 8.8, and 8.8 divided by 5 is 1.76. So that means the standard deviation is 1.7. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? The correct option is 1.7. Option number 2 is the correct option. One 1.3? How? Oh, you have to calculate a square root, right? I forgot to do the square root. That is 1.3, right? So option number 1 is the correct option. Calais School sold raffle tickets, new athletic equipment by then 6 students sold. What was the standard deviation of the numbers of raffle tickets sold? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 21.1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 9 math. Chapter we were working on is statistics. The lessons we have The lessons we have covered today are quartiles, mean absolute deviation, variance, and standard deviation. Make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. More help with any of the lesson, you can contact tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9, or either you can join me in the interactive that would be daily from 4 to 5. So that's all. If you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and okay, that's all for today. See